Hi, English 11. This is Miss Nyholm. I'm going to be walking you through an example rhetorical triangle for a satire piece by Key and Peele. It's called Continental Breakfast. The link to this video on YouTube is both in this document and on the Google Classroom. So I'm going to walk you through filling out the double triangle that I've compiled, and then also examples of ethos, pathos, and logos. I'm going to start out by clicking into the Google Drive. The speaker for this piece is Key and Peele. And the speaker they're using in this video to make this point is this man he's some sort of traveler, tourist, businessman, but someone who seems used to staying in hotels or staying in this hotel. Tourist, traveler, businessman. Typing is a struggle today. The topic here within the kind of video itself is continental breakfast. So for those of you who've stayed at a hotel with a continental breakfast, you know, they're kind of like essential breakfast items. They're kind of common cold breakfast, fruits and cereals and such. So they're talking about that while he's eating a breakfast. But of course, the bigger topic that Key and Peele are trying to bring awareness to is that there's this double meaning of the word continental. It can also be used to signify more kind of like international relations. So double meaning, continental breakfast. Okay, so we have our two speakers writers, we have our two subjects. The viewer / audience of this video are the viewers of Key and Peele. And the reader audience of this segment itself, watching the traveler eating his continental breakfast, I'm going to say are other travelers or tourists. Okay. In the context here, we have the fact that there is a continental breakfast offered at the hotel. There are a bunch of guests here. There are a variety of breakfast options. So this refers to the continental breakfast itself with all these offerings. But there's also this fact that there is this other meaning of continental, of being more worldly. And there are all of these travelers around. And so the purpose, I'm going to say, is to highlight the fact. I'm going to put to in bold here just to remind you to include to and by. So I'm saying that purpose is to highlight many continental breakfasts are far from international delicacies. It's unlikely that Danish is from Europe itself. It's probably been processed and packaged a little while ago. They do this by using satire, humor, and I'm going to say also playing on this multiple definitions of the word continental. Okay, so we have our double triangle done. I've saved this, and I'm going to scroll down to finish this up with some ethos, pathos, and logos. The ethos here is, of course, that Key and Peele have a popular channel that many people watch. They're famous comedians. And Jordan Peele also, if you remember this from some of the films that he's produced, he's a big producer. He's produced Get Out and Us. So he's a well-known producer as well. I'm going to add the ethos here as well that they place this setting in a hotel. Hotels would definitely know a lot about continental breakfast if they offer them. So hotels and travelers. So they rely a lot on ethos here. There's a little bit of logos. While they don't cite any studies or statistics or facts or other type of appeals to logic, they do show these many different types of foods that take place in a continental breakfast or might be included. So there are multiple types of food in this continental breakfast. So we have the Danish, we have the Fruit Loops, we have a muffin, we have some fruit. So it does highlight that a continental breakfast typically includes a good variety. There are appeals here to humor, the appeal to emotions. I'm going to say mostly appeal to humor. And then I'm also going to add in just the fact that a lot of people do like free stuff. And so this idea that the breakfast is included in your hotel stay, I think is something that's appealing to a lot of people. To free. Perfect. So this was Miss Nyholm's Screencastify, creating a rhetorical triangle for Key and Peele's continental breakfast.